Millions will be paying more in taxes. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian Heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee because we're going to have a look at this article from the Sydney Morning Herald discussing 10 million face a, hip pocket hit without the budget tax cuts. Well, we're going to be paying some more taxes. Well, at least a lot of Australians are. I'm just trying to figure something out here. There we go. 10 million face a hip pocket hit. Let's have a look at what they're talking about here from this article from the Sydney Morning Herald. So, the Morrison government and the opposition will have to promise tens of billions of dollars worth of personal income tax cuts to 10 million workers on low and middle incomes, many of them women, or risk slowing Australia's recovery from the pandemic. This is, if we just kept more taxes in the hands of individuals, or even just allowed people more control over their own money, rather than having all these paternalistic policies in place, that could help the economy recover. Why couldn't we do that? Maybe we make it a long-term thing. Let's start by getting rid of payroll tax. The one tax I don't understand why you want to punish successful businesses. I don't get it. The reason that it was in, I think, World War II or World War I or something insane. It's over. Let's phase it out. Actually, when could you actually remember the last time the government removed the tax entirely? Let me know in the comments if you can think of one. So, analysis for The Age and the Sydney Morning Herald shows people earning less than 126,000 a year face a tax hike from next financial year. Without any change, about 3.4 million people will be $1,080 a year worse off, while another 7 million will have less take-home pay, according to the analysis by Bankwest Curtin Economics Research Centre. It is due to the end of the low and middle income tax offset that was extended for 1 year in the 2021 budget as part of the decision by Treasurer Josh Frydenberg to pull forward stage 2 of the government's overall tax reform package. The offset, paid as a refund once people completed their tax return at a maximum rate of $1,080 for people who earn between $48,000 and $90,000, cost the budget more than $7 billion a year. Once it ends this financial year, the 10 million who claim either all or part of the offset will suffer an increase in their overall tax. Even after the government's third tranche to legislate tax cuts start in 24-25, people earning less than $88,000 will pay more in tax than they will this financial year. Isn't that fantastic, everyone? We'll all be paying. You're getting tax cuts. Don't worry, you're getting tax cuts. Oh, but this offset that we had in place that reduced your taxes, that's just disappearing. So in the end, you'll be paying more taxes, but you're getting tax cuts. It'd be nice if we actually had some serious push for smaller government from our politicians, but it's a conflict of interest, A person on 80 grand will this year earn a net income of 63,000 and change. Next year, without a tax cut, this will fall to 61,933 and remain there until 24-25, when their take-home pay will increase to $62,808. So, you know what you do here in Australia? Well, here's the thing. You just buy 5 houses, pay interest only, and negative gear them. That's it. Problem solved, mate. She'll be right. Cheers to that one. I'm kidding, but that's what a lot of people do, just to mitigate their tax. Just go into housing. It's the easiest thing for people to do. They can leverage it a lot easier. Access to money much easier than doing it otherwise. By contrast, a person earning $250,000, will pay $9,075 less tax in 24-25 compared to the 2021 financial year. The end of the offset will also increase the effective marginal tax rate for those on $40,000 a year, just above the minimum wage, from 18.5% to 26%. Now, what this is telling you is how little tax people are paying at such a low level of income earning. Okay, the media will play this up. They'll say, how? And people will fall for this. It's propaganda. People will fall for this. How come someone on $25,000 a year is getting $9,000 back? Now, do the journalists not understand the mathematics? Do they not understand how our tax system works? I mean, they're good at English and spelling, but they're not. You don't need to be good at maths. You don't need to get, you can get into journalist school for maths for living, can't you? You don't need the proper maths. You don't need maths A, maths B, or maths C. Do they not really understand that? And do people who get jealous over someone who's getting a bigger tax discount when they're earning 250 grand and paying a lot more tax, could that explain why they're not at the level earning the higher income? Because their math skills probably aren't there to be demanding a higher salary. Or is that too harsh there, coming from me again? Because this type of stuff, this propaganda BS, just gets me angry. They're playing the whole class divide or earning divide between different groups. And honestly, your earning potential should change as you go through life. There'll be periods when you are in a lower socioeconomic level and periods when you're in a higher socioeconomic level as you move through. Rebecca Casellas and Alan Duncan from the Bankwest Curtin Economics Research Center said the end of the low middle income tax offset will hit women more than men, as they are more likely to be earning less than $126,000 a year. They said the cumulative increase in income taxes paid by an average woman over the next 3 years could reach $1,500 compared to $1,100 for men. Well, I mean, oh no, they're paying more tax, but who's paying more overall, guys? This is so stupid. The withdrawal of the low and middle income tax offset from 21-22 will disproportionately affect women, who will face an average increase in taxes paid of $502 per year for 22-23. Yeah, okay. Who's paying more taxes? Who pays more taxes in our society? I'll just let you answer that one in the comments there, because I think it's pretty bloody obvious. Do they not get this? Are they really this stupid? Because I can't tell anymore. Because this is a legitimate newspaper. For men, the average annual increase in taxes paid will be lower at $385 per year. They say the issue could be addressed by extending the low middle income tax offset for the next 3 years. How about we just permanently increase the tax-free threshold? How about we just do that? But that would cost the budget at least $21 billion at a time when the government would be trying to reduce its budget deficits. The last time a government increased personal income tax on so many people was 2014-15 federal budget, when then Treasurer Joe Hockey introduced the temporary 2% budget repair levy on people earning more than 180 grand. This time the increase would hit the economy just as the government winds back much of its pandemic-related stimulatory support. KPMG chief economist Brendan Ryan said the increase in the tax rate could deal a $5.5 billion hit to the economy in 22-23 and a $6.1 billion hit the following year. Every dollar you take back in tax is a dollar that doesn't go into consumption, he said. Dr. Ryan said many Australians had benefited from the sharp rise in asset prices such as property and shares. That was being driven by very low official interest rates. But people receiving the low middle income tax offset were less likely to hold these type of assets. Mr. Frydenberg, who is expected to reveal a deficit for this financial year of $150 billion, would not be drawn on whether the government would deal with the issue. We're working to a fiscal envelope. We're working to a set of priorities, he said. We're in the middle of a pandemic and we're transitioning off emergency support to more targeted support. So we've got lots of pieces in the jigsaw operating. Labor Treasury spokesperson or spokesman Jim Chalmers would also not be drawn on its approach to personal tax cuts, instead focusing on the government's budget spending. If Josh Frydenberg hadn't wasted billions of dollars on JobKeeper for already profitable businesses which didn't need it, he'd have more room to ease living cost pressures on working families, he said. With $1 trillion in debts already racked up, in a budget riddled with rorts, any additional tax relief should be directed towards those who need it the most. And, well, I agree with Labor there. I do. We just permanently increase the tax-free threshold. There you go. Do that. Why not? Why don't we do that? So, I want to draw attention to the different tax rates, because every time there's something talked about tax, they just play up the fact that the rich get more money back, or the people who earn more get more money back. Okay, because here's the difference: you're earning 40 grand a year. Okay, your taxes that you're paying is $3,887. Okay, where in 2120, and that'll probably go back up to here now that this offset's going away. But if you're earning 200,000, look at how much tax you're paying. You're paying more in tax than someone earning 40,000 earns in a year. You're just paying to the government. That is work you are doing for the state because you probably feel so nice. You love contributing. It's not at all that they force you to pay it. Or if you're smart here in Australia, you'll mitigate that through negative gearing and other strategies to reduce your tax. But let's pretend that never happens. Still, you're paying more tax. So you'll get a different return. But if you're writing it off in negative gearing, you won't get that return anyway, that reduction in tax. So, I mean, this is it. We're in a progressive system, guys. The more you earn, the more you pay. If you want a bigger refund, you've got to earn more. It's that simple. I just get frustrated at these journalists. So let's look at some solutions here. We need to watch out for the journalistic propaganda just to get clicks. They play up this whole divide between those who are earning a lot of money and those who are not. They want to fuel the fire to get division going. I really think they're pretending that they don't understand our progressive tax system. Some of these people are bloody old. They should know this stuff. And it just shows you we need to increase our financial literacy so people don't fall victim to these type of manipulative traps. Because that's the steady path to people calling for equality and all this other rubbish, where you want interventions into the market, so you don't have a society where those who work hardest achieve the most. Anyway, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one in the comments down below. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and enjoy the content I create, here are a few ways you can support us. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using our affiliate links from Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. You can help us with our share trading by joining SelfWealth or signing up with Stake, where you get a free share. You can also buy our merch from HeiseSays. We've got pocket squares for sale right here, or you can use PayPal or Gold Pass. Take care, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.